New tonight, the government is rolling out some new guidelines for doctors who prescribe opioid-based painkillers. The CDC says those pills should not be given out for chronic pain now, and the study's urging doctors to talk to patients about any family history of addiction. These new guidelines, just the latest front on the war on heroin.
Neighbors in one Connecticut town coming together this evening to share ideas on how to win that war in the state. News 8's Jason Newton was in Higganum.
Inside the Haddam Volunteer Fire Department tonight, there's a discussion about the state's opiate addiction crisis. People inside are discussing stories that paint a bleak picture for the state, but it's also a story of hope and recovery. It was a panel of experts speaking to about 50 citizens, law enforcement and medical professionals telling their stories of heroin and opiate abuse they've encountered. But it also included Alan Griffin, who is a recovering addict himself.
I had a lot of anxiety, a ton of fear, and I was looking for different outlets for that.
Like many lately, he turned to heroin at a young age. It's affecting all areas of the state. A sergeant with state police provides proof, saying 2 recent bank robberies were done to support an addiction.
Both of those individuals admitted to us that it was because they were hooked on heroin, and one of them said it became with, like these folks were saying, prescription medication.
The Centers for Disease Control announced Tuesday new guidelines for opiate prescriptions. They're asking primary care doctors to stop prescribing opiates like Oxycontin and Vicodin for chronic pain. The CDC says that opiate prescriptions have quadrupled since 1999, leading to the explosion of another opiate drug, heroin.
About 70%, so 70% of individuals that are addicted to heroin started from prescription drug use.
Part of fighting back against the epidemic is awareness. Services are available through the state for those struggling with addiction, and it can be done. Alan Griffin just marked his 5th year of being sober after seeking the help he needed.
I could have never pictured my life being this good, from taking some simple steps and taking some suggestions.
And if you happen to know anyone who is struggling with addiction, you're asked to reach out to the State Department of Mental Health and Addiction Services, who could point you in the right direction as far as resources. Reporting in Haddam tonight, Jason Newton, News 8.